You wake up in the dead of night. Your leg, suddenly, mercilessly, seizes up. A cramp so sharp it feels like lightning tearing through your muscle. You grab the bedpost, desperate, heart pounding, breath caught. It's not just pain, it's panic, and you're not alone. Millions face this nightmare, the sudden muscle cramp, a thief in the dark. It strikes without warning. Could be your calf, your foot, your thigh, sometimes your hand or even your stomach. You're frozen, stuck. Every second stretches like an hour. But here's the catch. These cramps are more than just a nuisance. They can signal hidden dangers. Did you know that repeated muscle cramps are linked to dehydration, poor circulation, and even nerve damage? You think it's just your body being old. It's not. It's your body screaming for help. Picture this. A man in his 60s, healthy, walking home from the grocery store. Suddenly, his calf locks up. He stumbles, then falls. Not just bruised, something worse. His heart races, panic rising, and this is the beginning, not the end. Doctors warn, ignoring these cramps could lead to bigger problems: heart stress, circulatory collapse, and worse, falls that shatter bones and shatter lives. I want you to stop right now. Think about the last time your muscle seized up, that sharp pinch that stole your breath. Was it just a cramp or a signal? This isn't about weakness or age. It's about what you feed your body or don't feed it. Every day, what's on your plate decides whether cramps take over your nights or your body stays strong and alive. So, today, we dig deep. We break down the food secrets that doctors recommend. The foods that don't just soothe cramps, but fight them off daily. No fluff, no myths, just hard truths wrapped in real stories. Because cramps are not your fate. They're a call to action. And what you're about to hear, it might just save you from the next midnight terror. Stay with me. This could change everything. Meet Helen. She's 62, a retired schoolteacher with a sharp mind and a sharper wit. Every morning, she walks her dog, rain or shine. You'd think she's invincible, but here's what nobody saw coming. One chilly autumn night, Helen woke up gasping. Her calf was in knots, a cramp so fierce it felt like a steel trap. She tried to stretch it out, but it only tightened. "I just wanted to get back to sleep," she said later. "But the pain, it was like fire." This wasn't the first time. For months, cramps had been sneaking into her nights, stealing her rest, stealing her calm. She brushed it off. "Just old age," she told herself. "Nothing serious." But Helen wasn't just tired. She was scared, because cramps didn't stay in the night. Sometimes, during her walks, her leg would seize and she'd nearly fall. Once, she caught herself on a bench, heart racing. That's when she decided, enough. Helen went to her doctor, expecting a quick fix, but what she heard changed everything. "It's your diet," he said. "You're missing key minerals, potassium, magnesium, calcium. Your muscles are begging for help." She laughed at first. "I eat fine," she said. "I have my morning coffee, some toast." But it wasn't fine. Not at all. Her doctor explained how dehydration and poor nutrition were behind her cramps, how skipping certain foods made her muscles scream at night. Helen started paying attention. She added bananas to her breakfast, a handful of nuts mid-afternoon, and something as simple as drinking more water. Weeks later, the cramps didn't vanish overnight, but they became fewer, less cruel. She slept deeper, walked longer. "I felt alive again," she said, "like my body remembered what it meant to be strong." Helen's story could be yours, because muscle cramps aren't just random pains. They're a message, a warning. And the answer, often, lies right on your plate. So let's dive into the science behind these pains. Let me show you what's really going on inside your muscles, because understanding this is the first step to freedom. Imagine your muscles like tiny engines. Every move you make, walking, reaching, even breathing, depends on these engines firing smoothly. But what happens when the fuel or the spark is off? The engine stutters, it coughs, it seizes. Muscle cramps, they're that engine locking up. A sudden, involuntary contraction, And here's the kicker, it's not random chaos. It's a carefully orchestrated mess inside your body. See, your muscles rely on a delicate balance of minerals: potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. Think of them as the conductors of a symphony, directing every beat and pulse. When one is missing, the harmony breaks. Potassium keeps your muscle cells hydrated and controls electrical signals. Magnesium helps muscles relax after contraction. Calcium triggers those contractions, like the green light to move. Sodium balances fluids inside and outside cells. Now picture this. You're low on magnesium. Your muscles contract, but without enough magnesium, they can't relax properly. Result? That sudden, crushing cramp. Or maybe you're dehydrated. Not enough water dilutes the mineral balance. Your muscles get confused, misfire, seize up. Here's something you probably didn't know. Muscle cramps are often your body's SOS signal. It's crying out for what it lacks. Not just water, not just salt, but a complex cocktail of nutrients. And it's not just about food or drink. Blood flow plays a huge role too. Poor circulation means less oxygen, fewer nutrients delivered to your muscles. Think of a traffic jam. Trucks carrying essential supplies stuck on the road. Muscles starve. They rebel. Nerve function ties in as well. If nerves misfire, muscles contract unexpectedly. Sometimes nerves are irritated by inflammation or injury, making cramps worse. It's a delicate dance of chemistry and biology. One slip, one missing mineral, and the whole system flares up in pain. That's why simply popping a painkiller won't fix it, because you're not treating the cause, you're just silencing the alarm. But feed the engine right, and it purrs like new. So what fuels does your body crave to stop these cramps dead in their tracks? What foods pack the power to restore balance? We'll get there, because the next step is what really changes the game. Here's the first story, about Sarah. She loved her morning coffee, strong, black, the kind that wakes you up in a heartbeat. But she never thought about what came next. One winter, her legs started cramping after her evening walk. Pain so sharp, it stole her breath. She told her doctor, I don't get it. I drink plenty of water. But here's the twist. Caffeine is a sneaky thief. It pulls water out of your body faster than you can replace it. And without enough water, your muscles start to misfire. Sarah swapped 1 cup of coffee for a glass of water after each sip. Not easy at first. It felt like giving up a best friend, she laughed. But within weeks, no more midnight cramps. Lesson 1, hydrate like your muscles depend on it, because they do. Now, meet George, a proud man in his 70s who thought he was eating well. But his diet, mostly bread, cheese, and little else. One night, a cramp gripped his foot so hard he screamed. Felt like a vice, he said. His daughter made him try bananas and spinach. Why? Bananas are potassium powerhouses, the mineral that keeps your muscle signals firing smoothly. Spinach? Loaded with magnesium, the muscle relaxer your body craves. Within days, George's cramps faded. He said, I didn't believe food could be medicine. Now I'm a believer. Lesson 2. Feed your muscles the right minerals. Potassium and magnesium aren't just fancy words. They're your best defense. Finally, let me tell you about Linda. She had restless nights, with cramps sneaking in like unwanted guests. She ignored it until one day her doctor mentioned calcium. Linda's diet was low on dairy and leafy greens. She started adding yogurt and kale every morning. Calcium's role? It's the muscle's go signal, but it also helps muscles relax after the work is done, like a coach telling players when to stop running. Weeks passed. Linda's cramps disappeared. I sleep like a baby now, she said. Lesson 3. Calcium is the quiet hero in your fight against cramps. So here's the truth. These aren't just foods, they're your muscles' daily armor. The simple, powerful weapons you can grab every day to stop cramps before they start. Are you ready to change what's on your plate? Because your muscles are already waiting. Now take a deep breath. Feel that. That's the power in your hands. You've heard the stories. Real people, real struggles, real victories. Helen, Sarah, George, Linda, they didn't surrender to pain. They didn't accept cramps as just how it is. They chose to fight back. And so can you. Because this isn't about age, it's about choice. You are not a passive passenger in your body. You're the driver, the one who decides where to go, stronger, freer, alive. Muscle cramps? They're not a sentence. They're a signal, a call to listen, to act, to nourish. And you? You've got the map now, the foods that heal, the habits that protect, the knowledge that empowers. Imagine waking up without that sudden, sharp pain. Imagine walking, moving, living without fear of your muscles betraying you. It's possible. It's within reach. So start today, one glass of water, one banana, one handful of nuts, one moment of care for your body. You owe it to yourself, to the life you want to live, the mornings you want to greet with a smile. This journey isn't just about stopping cramps. It's about reclaiming your strength, your peace, your joy. And every step you take is a victory. Remember, you are not alone, and you are stronger than any cramp. Let this be your moment. Your body is ready. Are you?